Glad to have you with us from the Sun Bowl in the West Texas town of El Paso. It's the Louisiana Raging Cajuns and the UTEP Miners. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe working the sidelines. We'll check in with her shortly. And the Miners ready to kick it away first. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Raging Cajuns offense onto the field for the first possession of the game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. They'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
They'll try to run for it. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Raging Cajuns want to crank the tempo.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
The Raging Cajuns are marching down the field.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
This defense got a lot of people's attention last week when they had 3 sacks. You know the offense was watching film, and they saw all these pass rushers and their abilities. They thought they had a good plan, but it's not working right now. They've already given up a sack here early in the game.
And the Raging Cajuns will call on their punt team. On his way back from the 20. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. So UTEP's offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And David, they've got a guy outside that has a lot of potential, but he has to prove that he can be a go-to guy.
No, 100%. They are going to have to depend on him to make plays, to consistently catch the football, to make those one-on-one matchups, make the defense really pay when they choose to do that. I think he's the guy that can do that in spurts, Jesse.
Yeah, he doesn't terrify this defense. We know that, having talked to the defensive staff going into this game, but they have seen him flash before on film. They know he has the ability to make the wow play. For them to win this game, though, you get the sense he's going to have to make a few of those for this offense.
From the gun, running back on the move. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. The Miners getting set on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Running inside, it's Barnes. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Wall. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4. And the Miners can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Scanning the field, it's Colson. Taken in by Smith on the right side. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Leaves it with the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Back to pass. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Off the play fake. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, UTEP! Into the end zone for 6. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
That's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
Getting ready for the extra point after the 1st score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The give to the single back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The Raging Cajuns racing to the line in the hurry up. Thrust that arm out. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jensen. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Dropping back, it's Winfield. Quarterback moving. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. We've come to the break, and it's UTEP holding the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. And the Raging Cajuns will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Miners offense all set and ready to start the drive. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Tight end now in motion. Now the play fake. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket, and he comes away with a sack.
The offensive line's got to get it together, giving up a sack on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. The Miners will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Hauls it in, looking for space. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Louisiana offense heads out onto the field to start this drive. There he goes. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. No huddle offense to the line.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Looking to throw, it's Winfield. Flips it out to the back. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. All right, guys, let's talk Raging Cajuns. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. He's looking downfield to throw. Got his man out of the backfield. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Raging Cajuns line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Pocket breaking down. Blasted as he lets it go. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. With the catch, it's Brown.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Forced to just throw it away on 3rd down, and now they face 4th. They kick it away on 4th down. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. And the returner goes down. The Raging Cajuns offense takes the field to begin this drive. They've gotten very little done on their first 3 possessions, hoping this one will be more productive. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Pulls it on the option. He got just enough to move the sticks, and that'll set him up with a first down after the 2-minute timeout. And the Raging Cajuns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. It's Winfield. Now he's going to break the pocket. Breaks into the open. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Caught in the backfield. It's Jensen. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. 7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. That'll bring him to within 4.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. Obviously didn't like what he saw in first down, and they use a timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Under fire.
And you cannot blame the big boys up front. The hog mollies get a lot of the blame a lot of the time. But Mr. QB had forever to throw the football, all day to get rid of it. He didn't. He took the shot at the end. And the offensive lineman's literally to himself going, I should have thrown the football.
And the Miners send out the punt unit. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. We start with Tennessee taking on the number 3 team, the Michigan Wolverines. And it's the Volunteers, able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset. And this one gets them to 5 wins on the year, which isn't cause for a campus-wide celebration, but it's proof the coaching staff is getting through to this team. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now over to your game inside the Sun Bowl. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at one of the most picturesque settings in the game, Sun Bowl Stadium.
We're just about ready to start the second half. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Dragged down at the 26 after a pickup of 5. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Looking for a crease to the left. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Miners will snap it on 1st and 10. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. Handoff from the gun. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. The give from the gun. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to run for it. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. And the Miners will try to pin them back with the punt. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime. Makes the grab in their space. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The Raging Cajuns want to pick up the tempo.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo.
There's some room. Got enough for the first. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
To the air, it's Winfield. Makes the catch, it's Johnson. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is the senior tight end who's shaken up. We'll have Holly Rowe check on him. 3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. The RPO, it's complete. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing it. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom, I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
The pull and throw off the RPO. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Handoff to the single running back. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. And the Raging Cajuns are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Louisiana. That one will give them the lead.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Coming out with it, it's Henry. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wide receiver comes in motion. Jumped on top of the pile. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. When you've already set your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Miners will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. No fair catches here, looking for room. Bulldozes his way through. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Back to throw, it's Winfield. Got it in the middle, it's Sampson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Rush is on him. Trying to buy time. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. This game will officially be in the books shortly. Gives us a minute to check out the top 12 and the scoreboard and see how those teams vying for playoff spots are doing. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
A third down and short, you know the quarterback absolutely is going to be a part of the run game. The defense was not fooled, flew up, made the tackle, stick that fist in the air, fourth down coming.
The Raging Cajuns decide to punt it away. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. The keeper on the option. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Kept it on the ground on first down. See if they stick with that plan on second. Looking to fire. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Looking for a man, it's Colson. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Miners come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Keeps it on the option. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense. Here we go. 3rd down and 1. Let's see what you're made of. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Trying to escape and get it himself. Gets the slide, got the first down with his feet. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. On the run, it's Barnes. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Right back to the well. And he's knocked down. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. The run inside. It's Wall. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's good! Fellas, we have a tie ball game here in the 4th.
I am not always the most positive guy towards kickers. We all know that. But how about that, man? First opportunity in the game, in the 4th quarter, when your team needed it, the game now tied because of his foot.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. A pickup of 6.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And the Raging Cajuns want to move quickly. To the air, it's Winfield. Fires on the move. Soft spot in the middle. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads it left. He's got it. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. That's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Lets it fly. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. The play-action fake. Flips it out in the flat. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down. They boot it away. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. The option, he'll keep it. But nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running.
And you got to bang a timeout right here. You've got 2 left. After running the football, save as many seconds as you can to give yourself an opportunity to come back and win this game.
They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw. Back open in the middle. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Pressure coming. What a grab with one hand. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. To throw, it's Colson. Looking left. He's got it. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. The give on the inside. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining. The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. Quarterback keep. Might have a chance. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The defense will take a timeout, 25 seconds left to play. The Miners come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Makes a catch. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 11. It's good! A huge field goal, and they've taken the lead in the waning seconds. That was fun, and it was big time, and it is a confidence builder to come through waning moments and win a game like that.
Confidence builder, dream maker, right? Those are the things you dreamed about in the backyard, drawing it up with the clock running down. You're going to make the play to win. Your offense is going to come through in the clutch. Jesse, that's exactly what they did.
No doubt about it, David. That's a tough situation to be in. There's so much pressure on these individual players to have to step up and have to make that big play. But you could see the belief they had in each other, the respect they have for each other, and now moving forward, this is a huge confidence builder for this team.
That's going to do it for us as the season